What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're on the free-to-play count, and we are so close to doing a huge amount of progression on our main Eloise here. Now, the couple things we can do: 1 point, we get our last point, getting her up to level 345. Our next thing we can do, back to this, so I don't forget, we can finally power her up even further, because what we do have finally from 5-star hero shards is our last Dominator copy we needed for so long. So long. Oh, yep, we need to get our puppet out of the bag here, which we already have the 9-star, which makes things super easy to get done. So let's get going. Here we go. 2 Dominator copies. You, and there's the 10-star. And then beyond that, we can now go ahead, imprint her further, get a ton more stats on this hero, because it should be enough, I think, to take her up to V3 here. However, to unlock V3, we need another 10-star hero, and this is the big one because this upgrades the Scarred Soul damage. Very important. Looks like we have 500,000 left over as well, which is half of one of these nodes, so we're getting closer. We are. But yeah, that's going to be the little bit of an annoyance here. So we almost have enough to actually build another 10-star in the Shadow faction. We need one more Kameth copy. Pretty much is what it is. 1 Kameth, 2 like Ice Blinks or Deaths, or not Deaths, Mirages, 2 more Marias. Not even really close over here unless we were to build a Vesa, which we could. Get out of here. Technically, we got these chests, but even then, that's not enough unless I was to use the light and dark chest. I kind of want to save those for Aspen copies down the road, but we should get plenty of them by the time we're ready for Aspen, I feel like. So we could just use all of our chests to build food, but I don't want to use that one eminent chest because that would just feel really bad. So we'll slow play this for the time being. I really wish we had a Prophet Orb event to do sometime soon. Or maybe a few heroic scrolls eventually at Chinese New Year, because we do have a ton of 6-star puppets here. We got 3 of them here, which we can all cash in the Shadow faction, which means to build the hero we need 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. Yeah, we should have enough already to take it to another 10-star, but we're gonna have to slow play this, just like we're slow playing the C- crystal. We're trying to be as optimal as possible to see what we can get done. What we also get is some additional rewards from our monthlies, which is cool. So fusions are done. Another thing we need to do, Super Wishing Coin. We haven't done this at all yet. This is going to give us a ton of good resources. So we technically can do 50. I'm going to do 100 because we have quite a few of them and we keep getting more and more of them. So let's do 100. Let's see if we actually hit the hero copy. Either that or we'll go until we get the Gustin. What this is going to help with is a ton of resources, gold mainly, but we're also going to get some Prophet Orbs, some heroic scrolls, occasionally some light and dark shards as well, which the dark shards are probably going to come in the most handy. So that's the 50 we needed to do. Still no hero copy. Again, even these monster souls eventually will be really nice. Don't technically need them right now. I'm really aiming more for the scrolls and the Prophet Orbs, and yeah, that's 100 of those done. So we have a ton of additional rewards. Those actually did look like they went to our bag. So we have more Cores of Transcendence, which we add on that. 9. We do this, we get a free one. Why not? It's not going to give us anything we need, but hey, we might hit a Kameth copy somewhere on here, which would be kind of cool. It'd be weird that we actually want a Kameth copy to come up, but you know, kind of is what it is. That should give us a free one. No, we're still 4 short, so that's fine. That's fine. Comeback radio. Yeah, our comeback radio should be progressed pretty well now that we did those awakenings here. Oh yeah, I haven't actually made 9-star heroes, huh? Still a couple more things, but none of these are needed right now, so we will get them eventually. We'll push on either account if we absolutely need to, but this might mean we now have the power to beat these waves because we got a lot more stats on our hero. Oh, that's why I had mark removal. Whoops. Yeah, it would be nice if I put mark removal back so that if I get crit one time, I don't instantly melt. That's not good. We are somehow... Oh, yeah, I was like, that was a crit. But we got a full heal, which is nice. We still die. We still have crit marks sitting on us. Oh, alright, so we beat that. Now comes the next Mim wave. Yay! Alright. So, attribute reduction, purify, and that all of everything else should be good. And we're just going to go in solo dolo in the back, and we should be able to get a victory eventually with the right type of lineup here. Again, she doesn't really need her actives to go crazy. We do need to purify the attack debuff, though. That is one of those must things. We did. That is perfect. Again, we can slowly work these enemies down here. End of round might be a little dangerous. Kind of dangerous. But it's another round of basics, which is good. Give us time to heal back up. Nope, not going to give us time to heal back up. It's really close. And as you guys can see, with enough tries, this, again, should be super, super simple. Kind of need to stagger their kill order a little bit more and then kill them all at once at the end of the round or something. If we don't purify the attack debuff like we didn't there, it's going to be very hard for us to stay alive. But as you guys can see, it's not impossible with a strong enough hero. And this is without V3, which V3 makes this so much easier because we heal for more and we deal more damage with these scarred souls. Okay, so this round is going to get a little sketchy. We're going to attack debuffs as well. They shouldn't die. Oh, one of them did die. Ugh. Lining this up is quite annoying. Okay, good. We purified it again, which is nice. Okay, this is gonna get really sketchy. Oh gosh, yeah, we're it's so sketchy when it gets to the end. You have to basically kill them all at the same time. In reality, I feel like we're doing too much damage. Maybe we don't use attribute purify and let us let us slow our damage down a little bit. That active right there really can screw us up. I mean, too many deaths. Oh my gosh. I might just run a macro and get this done because this is going to be a little tedious to watch, but it is going to be a lot of progression as well. More tower levels done is going to get us closer to Tower of Dreams, which unlocking that as soon as possible, kind of important. Like, I wonder if we use resilience instead of attribute purify. Oh, this is the sketchy round, and we're just gonna keep killing them off, and then is boo-hoo bad. I've seen it work where we do this as well. Either that, or what we can do is make ourselves tankier as well. That way, we're not doing as much damage, and it's kind of spreading the fight over more rounds. Granted, usually you do this with the Golden Crown. It's not that much different with the Auspicious Lucky Cat. Like this round, we won't purify those attack debuffs, but Resilience gives us a big burst heal as well. And even if we're doing a little damage here, it's not the worst thing in the world. Once we can stay alive through the next round of burst, that's kind of the important part. It will mean that we can kind of kill them at a slower pace. Just the healing is really rough when it comes to this type of setup here. Because you definitely keep that attack debuff for 2 rounds. And then, yeah, we are going to proc. End of round damage. Yeah, I don't think it'll work. If we had a tankier hero, she could do it that way. But in reality, we definitely need to go to attribute reduction purify. But I do think maybe just running her with the HP nodes instead might be a little bit better for us. It just hurts our healing too much as well, and resilience doesn't really kick in enough. Sketchy. 2 of them are gonna die this round. Might be too much damage for us to survive. Yeah, it's all gonna come down to RNG. It really is. We should be able to get this eventually. We'll use all of our teardrops for now, and then we'll come back tomorrow and do more. But as you guys can see, we can definitely do it. It's just lining up the damage, her counterattacks hitting the right targets. Optimally, we want every one of them to die at like the same exact moment. That way we don't take damage from any of the mims. Which this is the most even one we've had yet. We're picking on that same like 2 to 3 targets here, which is really bad. Oh, and we didn't purify the attack. We really needed to purify the attack right there. We're done for. Yeah, end of round damage is going to be too much. If we purified the attack, we would have at least gotten more healing off of those counterattacks. As you guys can see, our healing is more than the incoming damage, so that's a nice little boost when it's the basic attacks. I'll be honest, like the second round of actives is kind of more important for us to, but we're like even, we're healing for barely more. Okay, so right here we need to try not to kill any targets, which I don't know if we will with all those attack reductions. And we need to purify the attack. No, we didn't purify the attack again. We're healing for nothing. Last attempt for today. Come on, Eloise, you can do this. You got this, girl. Come on. Just need to RNG this a little bit better. This is literally the best way to get this wave done. This is one of the reasons why you build Eloise as well. Hit those bottom 2. Bottom one. The bottom one. Oh, jeez. Luckily, we'll heal this round. No, we're going to die. Yep, I knew it. That Mim was not going to drop low enough, so we're going to have to keep pushing at 607. But we should be able to get some more progress. You know what? Might as well jump in here and see if we can get any progression here as well. Back to this type of setup. Let's see how far we can make it in Aspen Dungeon, potentially. That would be nice if we can make it a little bit far. 10 demon potions. That is a lot. We didn't get to death 50 last time. A little disappointing. Most of these waves should be easy, so we're going to skip a lot of them for you guys so you don't have to watch them. Vesa is one of the harder waves for us to beat. It goes to extra innings, so to speak. But Penny's typically not the worst because most of our damage comes from the counterattacks. Though our active skill can almost one-shot us as well, so that does get a little sketchy. I don't think Valkyries are too much of an issue. Yeah, Valkyrie's definitely not an issue. Definitely not. Again, the healer waves are some of the sketchiest ones because we have to just go to extra rounds to be able to out damage the Vesa, which is really annoying. But again, quad waves are going to be really amazing for us. Solo wave is going to be a little sketchy. We take a little bit of damage. Solo wave, again, kind of sketchy. We're going to end up with very low HP. It's going to happen every time we face a solo Vesa. This is literally like our worst wave as far as healing because we just lose so much healing against that wave. She, I think, does some damage too. Yep, decent chunk damage there. Aspen probably does a decent amount of damage, but not too bad. We'll check all those purchases later on. This will be a full heal. Not quite. We must have killed him pretty quickly. So we can kind of bounce around 50% HP on a lot of these waves. None of them are super dangerous here. Oops, didn't mean to exit out of that. Meant to skip the battle here. Man, I don't know about solo Horus. Let's find. I mean, at least we're facing easier waves. I will say that. They are making us take damage. This is going to be one of our most difficult opponents. Ada. Ada's actually worse than Vesta, because Vesta, at least we win. Ada, sometimes we lose. Ada has the mark damage. She has the healing debuff. Yeah, Ada's going to be our kryptonite here. So not going to get any more progress because our active is going to kill ourselves with the Ada mark. That really sucks. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. We're going to continue to make some more progress. I really wish we could have got to V3 today, but we're close. Really, really close. See you guys next time.